We're gonna be in a magazine article, which, hello, she famous or whatever. Why am I getting emotional? You guys, this is crazy. You guys, I don't know when you're seeing this footage. Today is December 15th. A couple of weeks ago, I got a message in my email from Voyage San Antonio magazine, and they were like, we love to feature up and coming creators. They love to do local things, and they asked if I wanted to be a part of this magazine article, and I was like, oh my God, thank you so much for considering me. Yeah, obviously, absolutely. So she said everything is done virtually now, so they sent me over a questionnaire. Honestly, I didn't even open it because she said that they were going to need one picture of me, right? And then 4 to 8 like relevant pictures. And I'm like, shit, I don't have pictures. Like, yeah, I'm kind of a creator. Like, I do YouTube. Like, I don't just go and pose and take a bunch of pictures unless it's a Crafted Kindly campaign. Hey girl, it's just not my thing to like take photos and like be a fashionista. Like, that's just not my vibe. And you guys know that. Like, I love big oversized t-shirts and dirty Air Force Ones. Like, that's just who I am to my sort, like baseball caps. And so then I was thinking, why are you trying to be somebody you're not, sis? Like, wear your favorite oversized plaid shirt, bring a freaking baseball cap, and let's go take some pictures. So obviously you already know I recruited Harmony on this adventure. I texted her and I was like, girl, I know you're in the middle of Christmas, making $120 every 20 minutes or whatever. And I'm so proud of you, but do you have an hour on a Wednesday or Thursday to fit me in? And she was like, let me see. And she did. And then obviously I enrolled the help of some of my favorite local coffee shops, Medina River Coffee Roasters, Early Bird Coffee. And I'm so freaking stoked to head over there and do this little photo shoot. And then it be the kind of like essence of the article. Like, San Antonio, the coffee community here has just so much embraced me. I don't know. I'm just really stoked about it. So obviously also we're going to be in a magazine article, which, hello, is she famous or whatever? Just kidding. I'm not famous. But yeah, I'm so freaking hyped, and it hasn't really hit me until right this second because I've been doing a million thousand things, and then today I was getting ready and I was like, oh, she cute. I got my hair cut yesterday, but girl, we all know she needed it. Honestly, it all needs to come off and she needs to stop trying to be blonde. But we're here now and I'm so excited. By the time you're seeing this, that article will be live. I will have let you know. This might be the first time you find out. I might let you know on Instagram. I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm so freaking stoked. And honestly, you guys, I could not have any of the opportunities that I've had without you guys. We wouldn't have been able to hit 1,000 subscribers without you. We wouldn't be making money on YouTube. We wouldn't be, getting these brand deals from these coffee companies. We wouldn't be getting magazine articles. We wouldn't have come out with a whole freaking merch line. Like, literally none of this would have happened without you guys. And I'm so eternally grateful for your love, your support, the engagement that you offer me. You've just all been so supportive and I could never thank you enough. We're gonna head over. We're gonna talk to you soon. Bye! You guys, I don't even know how to feel right now. I have had so much caffeine today. I picked up a Red Bull before we went to go shoot. While I was getting ready, I was sipping on a large Red Bull. Then I had 2 large cold brews and I hadn't eaten. I just finished eating. But you guys, today was literally perfect. Obviously, it was kind of cloudy and it was kind of drizzly, but I am so absolutely obsessed with the local coffee shops here in San Antonio. If you have yet to check them out, please do. Like, they are all of the owners are literally there every day working their butt off. Okay, son. They're so freaking nice. We got to Medina River Coffee and Allison wasn't there, but the girls who were there were so freaking nice. And I was like, can I move this? Can I do this? Can I do this? They were like, yeah, go ahead, do your thing, girl. So we took pictures on the sofa, took pictures on the bar. We moved some things around, took pictures by the Christmas tree, took pictures by their neon sign. It was so freaking cute. And then we drove over to Early Bird Coffee and they actually closed at 1, which I thought they closed at 2, but luckily we got there at 1:25 and the truck was still there. And she was like, I can make you a cold brew. I was like, yes, please. So she made me a cold brew. They let me get in the truck and gave me super cute props and then ideas to shoot. It was so freaking awesome. So if you haven't already, please, please, please check them out. I promise you their coffee is top notch. Like, you will not be disappointed. You guys know I don't play about my coffee, and that's how I was drawn to these places in the first place, because their coffee is phenomenal, but also the people working behind the scenes are so freaking amazing. I just wish them all the luck and success, and they're so grateful for the promo, but also still so appreciative of, you know, the service. I just love the community of it all. So it was absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to see the magic that Harmony does behind the scenes on these photos. I saw a little sneak peek of them while we were shooting, and they came out so freaking good. I'm just really excited. Today it's been amazing, and even though I'm super jam-packed, I'm super busy, I'm never less grateful. I'm so grateful for literally everything that is happening. Now I am in line to get Lil, and I don't know how to feel. Like, I've had way too much caffeine, but I'm also sleepy, but I'm also still like on this high of like endorphins in my brain. So I don't know, I might crash later, and I probably really need a nap before I go film tonight. But hopefully the end of this will be me seeing the article. By the time you're seeing this, the article will be linked down below, so please go check it out. Let me know what you think. Again, I could not do this without you guys. I love you so freaking much, and yeah, we'll check in, I don't know, later in time when there's actually an article. But I love you. Bye. Hello, beautiful. Change of scenery. I am popping in on today's video to let you guys know about a new clean cosmetics brand at Sephora that is Merit Beauty. The idea behind Merit is that they are a minimalist makeup brand. The brand sent over their 5-minute kit. In their 5-minute kit, it includes Flush Balm Cream Blush, which is just a cream blush. That is all that I'm wearing on my face today, is the products that they sent over. I will let you know what my favorites were in just a second. Also included their Perfection Complexion foundation stick. I was able to match myself just by logging onto Sephora and putting in the foundation that I already use in the color that I use, and they were able to best match me to the one that I got. As you can see, it's a pretty good match. It did look kind of dark when I started applying it. It is a very light coverage concealer, so it did blend out really nicely. They also included their glow highlighting stick. I really enjoyed that. It was so super creamy. It wasn't chunky. It wasn't a bunch of glitter in it. It was just the most natural glow. They also included their brush number 1. It's just like a little kabuki brush. I really enjoyed that brush. I used that for all of my makeup, the concealer, the highlight, the blush, literally everything, and it blended out so nice. The brush is so freaking soft. Like, it's so good. The kit included their clean lash lengthening mascara, and their claim to be lengthening is so true. I didn't get much volume, but I did get a lot of length, and the more that you layered it, obviously the thicker it got without getting clumpy, so I really enjoyed that. It wasn't a wet mascara, so it wasn't flaking everywhere. It wasn't making a complete mess. I really enjoyed the mascara. And then my favorite product out of the entire thing that I was sent was their brow volumizing pomade. That's all that I have run in my brows. Usually I'll use brow gel and the Anastasia, but with this, I only needed one product. Not a lot of product picked up on the little spoolie. It was so nice to use. It was so nice to blend out. Clings so nicely to the brow hairs that you have without being a mess. 10 out of 10. I freaking love this brow pomade, but also the lip that I chose was a clear gloss. And this packaging is everything for me, but also the gloss is so nice. It's more of like an oily consistency. It's not sticky at all. It glides right on. I really love the applicator of this too. It's small enough to be able to define your lips without having to use a lip liner. If you're interested in purchasing any of these items that I've mentioned, I will have a link down below. And if you ever choose to shop through my links, I completely 1000% appreciate that so much. And thank you to Merit for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Let's get back to the magazine news. It's about to get real emotional, sis, so grab your tissues. You guys, it's Wednesday, January 19th, and I just got an email that our article is live, and we're gonna go sit down and we're gonna look at it for the first time together. Let's go see. Okay, I have my laptop in front of me. I'll pop my screen over here, that way you guys can see it. Let me just say, first and foremost, the lady that I worked with, her name is Camila, and she is so freaking nice. She's been so nice since she asked me initially to do this article with her. Obviously, I didn't have to pay for anything for the article to be published. They just reached out. They genuinely love bringing light to local creators, local artists, local, just anything local that's small business in San Antonio. She sent me over this email this morning. It says, "Hi April, I just wanted to let you know your article is now live on Voyage San Antonio." She sent over the link, tells you where you can find it on their website. It's under the Inspiring Stories series at the top of their homepage. She said, "Congratulations, we hope the article brings you tons of new opportunities. Our goal is to help hardworking, inspiring people tell their stories authentically in their own words. So if you'd like to make any updates or tweaks, you can definitely let us know." She said they've also partnered with a great local print shop, so they'll be sending me over an editorial style print, which is so freaking nice. So then I just said, "Good morning and thank you so much for the opportunity." They have no idea what opportunities like this means to small creators like myself, and it's been an absolute pleasure working with her. So So here is our article. Voyage San Antonio's most inspiring stories. Daily inspiration, meet April Henderson. And that's me, that's my picture that Harmony took of me. Finding pictures was not hard. Harmony has the most beautiful eye for exactly what I wanted. It was a rainy day, so instead of trying to counteract the raininess, she just kind of let herself fall into that. And they're very dark and gloomy and moody. And with my outfit with the boots and the plaid shirt and the dark shirt and the ripped jeans, I just feel like the whole vibe of it just is so cohesive, and I'm freaking obsessed with these photos. But of course, then I also included some more pictures that we'll see maybe somewhere throughout this. So this is the picture that I chose to be the front. I feel like it's very much me and lively, and I have my coffee and I'm just kind of chilling in front of a coffee truck, and I love it so much because it's candid and it's real, and that's the whole point of this article. So this says, "Hi April, I'm so excited to have you on the platform. Before we get started, they just wanted to know a little bit about my work life and kind of catch them up on how I got started and what I'm doing now, and kind of like just my backstory." So I did let them know that I am newly April Henderson, because as you guys know, I haven't been married for very long. I'm still really getting used to the whole April Henderson thing. A lot of people still address me as April Ramirez, so it's very interesting seeing this article and it being April Henderson. I did let them know I'm better known as April.Kristine. Like many of us in 2020, it was a year of uncertainty and limbo for me. I was still kind of a nanny, even though I was not actively working with my adopted family of the past 7 years. I found myself with far too much time on my hands trying to entertain 2 young girls. As you guys know, in 2020, Camila was a baby. She wasn't even 1 yet. And then Liliana was 3. So during this time, I found myself turning to YouTube for an abundance of things. I needed workout inspiration, dinner ideas, and pure leisure time entertainment. Starting a YouTube channel had always kind of been an aspiration of mine, but like, where do you even start, you know? And the answer to that was literally anywhere. I just needed to pull out a camera and start filming. The start of my YouTube channel was quite honestly all over the place. The overwhelming support I received from my hometown of Kerrville, Texas was far more than I could ever imagine. I uploaded many of my family's daily routines, recorded hauls of all the unnecessary items I bought during the pandemic, and threw in a few fun videos of how I kept my young girls entertained. I had found the fun in creating various content, with every new upload gaining a couple of views, until one day I made the bold decision to go from my natural dark brown hair to completely platinum blonde. It was this video of me recklessly bleaching my hair in a horribly lit bathroom that was my first huge upload. My subscriber count quickly jumped to over 1,000. Why am I getting emotional? You guys, this is crazy. We'll talk about it in a minute. Let me get through this. Helping me meet all of the requirements to be monetized on YouTube and start earning an income from my weekly uploads. Today, that video has over 66,000 views. And I was even featured on Brad Mondo's YouTube channel, where he now has gained over 1 million views on that specific video. Since then, I've continued to upload regularly on my YouTube channel, as well as started to grow my Instagram. My social media platforms are wholeheartedly me to my core, while still being very different. On YouTube, I've shared so much of myself, from my dream wedding to the harder experiences I faced, learning to navigate my grief of losing my brother at a young age. Whereas on Instagram, people get an energetic picture of my day-to-day search of fabulous local coffee and fun games that I feature on my stories. It's very lighthearted over on Instagram. If you haven't been there, I'm sure you have. YouTube is heavier. YouTube is more raw. YouTube is more me, unedited. Even though it's edited, but like slightly. I've learned that the internet can be a beautiful place if you're genuinely kind and supportive of the community around you. I love making content and meeting other amazing creators, and this is only the beginning. And then they said, we all face challenges, but looking back, would I describe it as relatively smooth road? And I said, I definitely has not been a smooth road by any means. I've struggled constantly with the idea of having my bachelor's degree in a closet while I, do this whole YouTube thing. And I really constantly fight, self-doubt of like, are you really gonna just, let that sit there or give up on the whole physical therapy thing? But I really try not to let that get to me. And moments like this, it's just like, would I feel this doing something else? Like, would I have these super high highs? You know what I mean? So then I just said, it's easy to quit uploading, but nothing worth fighting for comes easy. Like, I get in ruts sometimes on YouTube too, to where I'm not inspired to pull out my camera or, you know, do something, but I continue to do it because I think to myself, I know so many of you guys are here literally every single Wednesday, and like, even if it's not something you consciously do, like I'm just so part of your routine now, and it's crazy to me that I couldn't just not do that anymore, you know? Their next question says, all right, so let's switch gears a bit and talk business. What should we know about your work? And I let them know that for me, work looks different week to week, day to day. Some days I'm filming videos, editing for days at a time. On other days, I'm searching the city for my next coffee review. I've had the pleasure of filming a YouTube video at the local favorite, Medina River Coffee. That video catapulted me into the local coffee community we have here in San Antonio. A lot of the owners are small business owners, and they're so grateful that their passion for coffee can be shared. They're truly inspiring. And honestly, I'm proud of being authentically myself on the internet. I take a lot of pride in being kind and supportive of my fellow creators. I want everyone to be able to live the life they're working so hard for. What sets me apart from other creators is that I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. Clearly, I cry here all the time, or authentic about my emotions, my struggle with grief, or try to sell some perfect picture of what my life is on the internet. So this particular section, they kind of clumped together, but when I was doing my interview, they did ask me separately, like what I'm most proud of and what makes me different from other people on the internet, like why should people follow me, things like that. And so I think it's just their way of putting together a more smooth, kind of full article. Instead of it being short and sweet, it's more in depth. But they did prompt those questions on their questionnaire, but in the article, they just kind of threw it all together. And it flows really nicely. I did tell them it's easy to fantasize about what we see on the internet and compare our lifestyles. And so often I get messages asking how I do it all. And the truth is that some days I don't, you guys. We all have bad days, hard times, and overwhelming emotions. And it's how we handle our bad days and make the most of our good ones that speak volumes about who we are and how badly we're willing to work for our dreams. I never want you guys to think that I am excited and just like always on top of everything and always excited to film and have a great time editing. Like that's not the case at all. Like sometimes I really have to fight myself to film because I know if I don't get done filming, I will not be editing in time. Even last night, today's Wednesday, Shorty and I's Q&A is going live later today. And right now at this moment, it's processing, it's uploading. Oh, let me check on that really quick. It's not always easy. And I know it seems like you're just doing this, you're just doing that. I never want to make it seem like I live some cloudy life, like it's just full of happiness and love and that kind of stuff. Like my relationship goes through ups and downs. My family goes through a lot too. We're not always on type of things. You know, we have our own financial situations. Everything daily life that you deal with, I promise you, we're not that different. Like I just chose to do this and do it publicly, and you choose to do it, you know, on your own, in your own terms. But I never want to fluff what my life is because I don't want it to seem unattainable. Because honestly, if this is something that you want, or this is something you want to do, or whatever it is that you want to do, I wholeheartedly support you in that. And I want you to know that anything you want to do, it's up to you to do it, and you can do it. Like you just have to not give up. Get up when you don't feel like it. Do what you have to do, even when you don't feel like it. You create habits and you create accountability for yourself, and that's what's most important. So that's why I said I take so much pride in not selling you some fantasy. Like this is not that at all. They close it out by saying, before we let you go, we've got to ask of any advice for those who are just starting out. And I just said, be patient, be consistent, and be kind to yourself. It's not always the longest or best edited video that gets noticed, or the full glam staged TikToks that go viral. Sometimes it's the last minute uploads or the 5-second TikToks that you make. Just keep creating and keep having fun. Your time will come. If you truly love what you're doing and you're working every day at what you're doing, it's gonna happen. So then they added my contact info, my email, my Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube. They added a picture of the girls. I don't know why they featured this as the first one, but they did. This one is another photo that I love that Harmony captured. This look is so me. Like if my face was fully in this would have been my cover picture. I just didn't feel like it gave me enough energy. But this is like my mood, like my face, like that's who she is. I love that picture. I love this picture just because how creative Harmony got with it. I just love the edits of it all. This one was a close contender for the front page too. It is my profile picture on Facebook now. I freaking love this picture. I just feel like it's me, you know? And then this picture was actually taken by Hunter when we went to Medina River Coffee, and they let me go behind the scenes, and he captured me kind of like in work mode. Like, I'm filming, I'm getting my shots that I need. She's looking cute while she's doing it or whatever. And then this is when I went blonde, and I felt the most creative. Like, being blonde has just taken it to a whole nother level for me. Like, it was really a come up being blonde, and I don't know, that one had to be featured, I felt like. So that is it. That is the entire article. Again, this interview came out of left field. This article came out of left field. I don't know how people are. I'm going to post about it pretty soon. I haven't posted about it yet, and I might check in with you guys later as far as how people received it and if they were excited, or I don't know what people are gonna think. I feel like I'm always kind of scared to share things like this because I don't know how it's going to be received. Like, it's such an amazing opportunity for me, and it makes me feel so good, and sometimes sharing that is kind of scary because you don't know if people are gonna think like, oh, you know, it's just a small article, or like, you know, I don't know if they're gonna downplay it and make me feel like it's not as big as it is. And I know you guys would never do that. It's just a fear that I have of my own. But yeah, I just kind of want to bask in it for a little bit because I'm just really proud of myself, you guys. Before I wrap this section up, I do just want to say to those of you who have been here from the very beginning, to those of you who are here every Wednesday, every occasional Sunday, I'm getting it together, I promise. Thank you, you guys. I would be offered no brand deals. I would be offered no invitations to film coffee shops. I'd be offered no article features in local magazines if it wasn't for you guys and your and the support you've shown me from literally from the very beginning. I honestly could never have done this without you, and you have no idea how grateful I am for you. With that being said, the only way we grow, the only way we continue to inspire or have a bigger audience is by sharing letting people know that you enjoy watching my content, or you enjoy playing games with me on Instagram, or you enjoy my coffee reviews. Send it to your best friend or your mom. We used to say send it to your grandma. Send it to your grandma because I'm sure she needs something to pass the time. And just growing this community means so much to me. I could never thank you enough for everything you've allowed me to have. But yeah, I might check in later. If I don't, this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you Wednesday. Bye. Blowing in the wind too. Is she? No, not a couple weeks ago. Like last Sunday, this past Sunday. Not even. I can't even, I don't know. Anyways, we're love to feature up and coming. Oh. Don't worry about a stoplight. Nobody's behind me. Okay. Perfecting Complexion. They also included their Perfecting Complexion foundation stick. They also included their Perfecting Complexion. They vibe a bit. There's airplanes that keep flying over. You know. Yes? Oh my goodness, okay. Let me gather myself. So, okay babe, she has to go potty.